One innocent Facebook friend request, one perfect stranger, and a secret that nearly destroyed a happy family. When Inspector Arman overheard his wife talking to another man, he thought she had betrayed him. But the truth was far more terrifying. The Hidden Trap. A Happy Family. Aisha Khan was a kind and intelligent woman who loved reading English novels and spending time on Facebook. Her husband, Inspector Arman Khan, was a respected police officer who worked in the voice recording and communications department. They had a peaceful marriage and lived happily with Arman's mother, Salma Begum. One afternoon, while Arman was home, the landline phone rang. Aisha answered it quietly. "Hello, sweetheart. How are you?" a young man's voice said. Aisha became nervous and quickly pretended that the caller was a customer service representative from a bank. However, Arman noticed the unusual expression on her face and started to suspect that something was wrong. Later, Arman's mother told him, "Son, I don't know who calls her, but she receives calls at least twice every day." These words increased Arman's doubts. The next day, Arman went to his office and secretly checked the recorded calls. What he heard shocked him. A young man named Ryan Malik had been speaking to Aisha. Worried and confused, Arman asked his close friend and fellow officer, Inspector Bilal Sheikh, to investigate Ryan. A few days later, Bilal met Arman in a hotel and handed him a file. "Ryan Malik is the son of former businessman Daniel Malik," Bilal said. "His father was one of the top executives of a famous company. They are extremely wealthy." But Ryan himself was dangerous. He sends Facebook friend requests to women. After they accept, he carefully studies their profiles. He notes their favorite books, colors, foods, hobbies, and dreams. He spends years gaining their trust. Then, once they fall in love with him, he destroys their lives and leaves them. That is his sick obsession. Arman felt anger burning inside him. That evening, Arman returned home. He heard Aisha talking to her best friend Sarah, who was living abroad. Sarah asked, "Is everything okay? You sound worried." With tears in her eyes, Aisha confessed everything. "2 years ago, I accepted Ryan's friend request. You know I always accept requests because I enjoy making friends. He somehow knew that I loved English novels. He quoted lines from my favorite novel because he had seen a picture I had posted. He also knew that I loved drinking tea while watching the rain. One day he uploaded a picture showing the same thing, and I became impressed. He even gifted me a beautiful painting similar to one I had once shared online. Arman loved that painting so much that it brought us even closer as husband and wife. I thought Ryan was just a kind friend. But one day, he video called me and asked me to show him the house. Later, he noticed that our bathroom had no automatic air freshener and sent one as a gift. After installing it, strange things started happening. Whenever I entered the bathroom, I felt as if someone was watching me. I became terrified and blocked him. Then he started threatening me. He said he would expose our chats and photos unless I unblocked him. Aisha burst into tears. Unknown to her, Arman had heard the entire conversation. Tears rolled down his face because he finally understood that his wife had been manipulated, not unfaithful. Filled with rage, Arman and Bilal tracked Ryan down. They discovered that Ryan was traveling by train. Dressed in civilian clothes, Bilal arranged for a female officer to approach Ryan as a distraction. As soon as Ryan was isolated, several undercover officers confronted him. Ryan was badly beaten and warned never to contact Aisha again. However, Ryan soon discovered that Arman was responsible. Ryan was clever. He released an old audio recording in which Arman had insulted the Inspector General, IG, during a private conversation. The recording became viral. The IG's rival, Deputy Commissioner Farouk Siddiqui, secretly supported Ryan because he wanted the IG to resign and hoped to become the next Inspector General himself. Arman was humiliated. His house was searched and he faced disciplinary action. His reputation was ruined. But Arman possessed secret video evidence against Farouk Siddiqui. He met Farouk privately and made a dangerous deal. "You will protect me, help me leave the country, and eliminate Ryan Malik. In return, your secrets will remain safe." Farouk had no choice but to agree.
Months later, Ryan Malik mysteriously disappeared. Arman and Aisha moved abroad and started a business together. Far away from the darkness of the past, they rebuilt their lives. One rainy evening, while drinking tea beside the window, Aisha smiled. "Do you still trust me?" she asked softly. Arman held her hand and replied, "I never stopped loving you. Sometimes evil people don't break relationships. They teach us how precious trust really is." Outside, the rain continued to fall, but inside their home, peace had finally returned, and together they lived happily ever after. The end suggested title, The Hidden Trap, a story of love, deception, and revenge.